Hello everyone, I'm Chessrock44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Geneforge 4. We just did a whole lot of crap around here, clearing out a lot of stuff. We managed to get in good with the Shapers again by doing a few things I really wish I hadn't. And we actually killed another of the infiltrators. There's still 3 left, and I think we'll probably kill them eventually. Actually, you know what? What the hell? Let's kill the cult. I'm just gonna see if the one at the cultist safe house is going to attack once we see him. If he does, we'll kill him. If not, we'll leave him and go into Quessa-Uss. Turns out he's hostile. Oh geez, and he is tough. Okay, new plan. Restart, and no. Let's see how this pans out. Probably not well, but let's see anyway. Huh. Might pan out fairly well no matter what. Ow, or not. I take it back. That war troll is gonna be tough. Yeah, he's a tough fighter. Oh jeez, he's got a second? Okay, this is... I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him. Not without preparation beforehand. Yeah, not without preparation beforehand. But we did pretty well there. Okay, let's prepare and then kill him. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. And now to kill him! Horribly. Already he's taken quite a bit of damage. Huh. Well, this is going well now. Ah. Oh, we'll be able to get a little bit of experience from this at least. Almost got him. Ow. Hey, we got him. Ooh, he dropped a sword. Now we just need to get rid of the war trolls, which shouldn't be too hard, judging by this. Ow. Alright, we got this. Ow. Got it. Okay. That's the third one dead. Frozen Blade. Draining Blade, 13 to 65 damage, plus 10 to cold resistance, plus 15 to hit chance. That is a lot more damage, but I think I'll stick with this. I'll store this, though, because, hey, you never know. Actually, is that just... yeah, it's just a bag of meal. Okay. Fine. Let's go back and tell him, because we'll probably get a reward for this. Then we'll go into Quessa-Uss. I've had some... jeez. Oh, they want us to kill all 5. Alright. The other 2 will die eventually. After we deal with Quessa-Uss, most likely. But for now, deposit that. And now, let's go into Quessa-Uss. And here's Quessa-Uss. At last, you step into the entry hall of Quessa-Uss. It is a huge stone chamber with massive stone blocks rising to either side and arcing to meet in the shadows above your head. It all looks recently constructed, hastily built by Drakons, serviles, and magic. There are empty depressions in the walls, waiting for mosaics or other artwork. The touches of luxury are waiting until after the war ends. You look around the hall, expecting to see guards or angry Drakons. Some sort of proper greeting, friendly or hostile. Then to the southeast, a lone drake walks out of the shadows. Not much of a greeting, but it's something. Now that's the west exit, as I suppose should have been expected. There's the lone drake. You meet the drake waiting for you. She is an unusual creature for her kind. She seems almost humble. There is none of the inherent Drake arrogance. It seems to have been knocked out of her somehow. Greetings, visitor. I am Quessa-Uss, honored servant of mighty Galdring. I am the envoy sent to greet you, if you still wish to take advantage of your invitation. You are the servant of Galdring? This is my honor. I am one of the lesser assistants of Galdring, High Lord of the Drakons, creator of the rebellion, maker of laws. It was he who allowed you to come here, and he who sent me to greet you. Galdring is in charge here? Yes, for the most part. Other strong Drakons have claimed right to power, and Galdring has not yet chosen to fight them. The mightiest is Salazar, another great Drakon of a newer generation and design. Tell me about Salazar. I stay away from Salazar. He does not like humanoids, and he does not like my kind, and the Drakons would not thank me for discussing their inner workings with you. And yet she happily told you what she just did. Peculiar. Quessa-Uss is still waiting to greet you, though she seems nervous about being out here. Meeting a Drake who not only feels afraid, but lets such feelings be seen is very strange. Galdring is the bringer of laws? The Drakons are a new race, young and without tradition. When Galdring took control and began to weave the rebellion, he realized that they would need structure and rules. So he made them, and he dealt with any who disagreed. And what do those laws entail? They are complicated, with much about honor and respect, and much about settling disputes through battle. I will not go into who can challenge who in what way under what circumstances. It is very complicated, and I think only Galdring truly understands. Why was I invited here? I would not presume to understand Galdring's thoughts. They are very twisted, complex. He has a mighty mind, but there have been many arguments. It was difficult for him to convince the others of the wisdom of bringing you here. I know he had a reason. Why didn't a Drakon come and greet me? No Drakon was willing to be the one to go greet a humanoid. They saw it as undignified. But a good task for my kind. How do the Drakons treat the Drakes? They give us all of the care and respect they think we deserve. Her eyes are cold and angry. More than that, I will not discuss with an outsider. I'm looking for General Greta. Is she here? Quessa-Uss looks nervous, but she was ready for the question. I was fairly clearly told not to say anything on that topic. Can you tell me anything? Just a small hint. Quessa-Uss stares at you quietly. Then, after a moment, she gives you a barely perceptible nod. Where should I go? She points to the southwest. Go through the door there. You will have the western visitors' quarters all to yourself. Settle in. The southern bunks are prepared and a little cleaner than the others. When you are ready, you can go see the Drakons. How do I see the Drakons? There is a passage in the quarters to the great meeting hall. Will I be able to rest? We have made healing and essence pools available, as suited to your position as Lifecrafter. Ending the all session now. Yes. Do not wander around Quessa-Uss beyond where we allow. Galdring's Drakons will be angry if they see you, and Salazar's Drakons will be worse. Yeah. Okay. So we are told to go to the southwest. I guess these other doors won't open up. Okay. This is the door Quessa-Uss told you about. Through here is the guest quarters. Your bunk is to the south, and the quarter leading to the Drakons is somewhere else. Well, let's enter. I have a feeling this is going to be one way until we finish up here. You approach the door and it opens. The corridor beyond is dark and disused. The air is dusty and you smell mold. It's not the safest looking place to go, and yet you know you have no choice. You walk through. I don't have any control. The door slides shut behind you. You hear the sound of grinding stone and of locks sliding into place. Looks like the Drakons are going to keep you under tight control while you're here. Well, okay then. I guess we can look around in here for a bit. You get a good look at the guest quarters. They were only built recently, so it is remarkable that they have been allowed to decay so much in such a short amount of time. The air is full of mildew and the sleeping pads are damp and moldy. It is cold and dark. You suspect that no humanoids have actually stayed here since it was first built. You don't think you'll be able to sleep on the mats in the nearby alcove. Hopefully there will be better places to rest in the south. The sign on the north wall says that the Drakons' main meeting hall lies beyond this door. Perhaps if you wait for a while, someone will come and lead you to them. Let's not go in yet. Let's look around. See what else we can find in these halls. See, in here, nothing in there. Ah, there's the pools. So there's that at least. The sign on the north wall says this door is to a different guest's quarters. The door is locked and you can see no way to open it. As you look at the door, trying to find a way through, you hear a faint tap. You tap the stone door with your weapons a few times. After a moment, a series of taps comes back. You tap a few more times and get a response in kind. This continues for a while. However, if whoever is tapping to you is using some sort of code, it's a mystery to you. Eventually, both you and the party on the other side lose interest. Huh. Well, I guess this is where we're sleeping, but... what does this do? Sure, let's use two living tools. Ooh, canister. The storeroom is dusty. Nobody has been in here for a while. Let's see. Essence pods, major healing spores, bags of meal, and a canister with spine shield. Oh, that, yes. That is definitely something I like. Okay, well... that's all we can do there, so... alright, let's try here. Alright, let's wait to be let in. You stand patiently for a while. It is irritating, but the Drakons operate on their own schedule. Eventually you hear the faint sounds of arguments taking place on the other side. Indistinct roars and shouts echo to you. After 15 minutes of this, the door opens. You walk through. Why am I walking all the way over there? Doesn't make sense. And here are the various Drakons. 2. You enter the central meeting hall. The Drakons have done their best to make it both luxurious and intimidating. The things that most get your attention are the piles of human skulls, the trophies of shapers they have slain. Many Drakons have come to witness this meeting. They are old and scarred and wear lavish jewelry and symbols of office. They are the leaders of Quessa-Uss, come to see the envoys. 2 of the Drakons, however, draw your attention. The first, standing on the shaping platform to the east, must be Galdring, the lord of the Drakons and architect of the rebellion. And yet, though he is enormous, you expected something more. He slouches and avoids your gaze. He seems almost submissive, seemingly uninterested in the proceedings, and you do not sense his power, the raw energy that all Drakons seem to project. The second Drakon stands on the rug in front of you. He is much younger, and he projects a powerful aura of essence and energy. And though it can be hard to read the expressions of these reptilian creatures, you can see that he loathes you.
I am Salazar of Quessa-Uss. I have declared my intention to question the visitors from the lesser half of the rebellion. Why have you come here?
Let's see. Let us try... maybe we can... flatter them. I wish to see the mighty Drakons and see your glory, as a start. Salazar snorts.
Your flattery is snoted and useless. You are not a mere tourist. You are here for information. What do you wish?
Galdring stands silently, his attention seemingly directed elsewhere. Latalia has sent me to find out what happened to General Greta. Salazar smiles.
Greta? That name, it sounds familiar. I do not recall someone named Greta staying with us. Quessa-Uss is a large place, after all, and I do not trouble myself with the comings and goings of lesser creatures. I'm afraid that your journey has been in vain. You will have to go now.
What? You're kicking me out? Salazar is clearly enjoying himself. You can feel a cold fury growing within you. He starts to speak, about to engage in some sort of taunt when Galdring finally speaks.
I think not.
Salazar turns to Galdring, suddenly furious. Galdring continues.
The Lifecrafter is my guest, and I will remain, and will stay as long as I wish, and no doubt there will be more. What will you do about it, Salazar? You wish to have no more dealings with the humans and serviles. How can you tolerate them staying in Quessa-Uss indefinitely? What will you do about it?
Salazar makes a long, low hissing noise. Then he turns back to you. He shakes his head, quickly coming to a decision.
All right, you have entered our home, intruder. The consequences are on your head. Before you go, please know I wish to see you safe. How well defended are you? What sort of defenses do you require?
You are suspicious. You can see that he is not trying to find out how strong you are to help defend you. He is sizing you up. If we say weak... Yes. Yes. I am weak. Even a small force could destroy me. I need your protection. Salazar nods and smirks. He makes a mental note that it will not take much to destroy you. Galdring sighs.
Enough of this. We have more to argue about. Send the Lifecrafter away.
Is that all, then?
Go back to your quarters while we debate. Sleep for a time in your cubicle. Tomorrow we will speak with you again.
The malice in his expression is unmistakable. You turn to Galdring. He says absolutely nothing. He seems to have forgotten that you were here. You didn't know better. You'd suspect he was trying to get you killed. There is nothing else to do here. Under the watchful eye of a horde of Drakons, you walk back to your chambers to rest for the night. Very well. Hopefully my little bluff that I am incredibly weak is enough. Alright. Nothing from that door. Oh, this is gonna hurt my throat, all these Drakons. That said, I'm going to protect myself. Plus, since I have these pools, I can recharge that. Oh, yeah, my throat is aching. Oh well. This is your sleeping cubicle. You might as well rest for a while the Drakons debate. Oh, I meant to rest. I didn't mean to... Okay. Damn it. Okay, now let's get in there. Sleep. You lie down to rest. Eventually, you manage to ignore the cold and the wet and the mold long enough to slip into an uneasy sleep. So, how much is he going to send? Suddenly, something wakes you up. The sound of a distant roar, a draft of warm air, the smell of sulfur, and then in the darkness, a long, low hiss. You don't know how long you've been asleep, but something has slipped into your chambers. Something which is trying hard to be quiet, and which is coming this way. We're prepared. There it is. We see you. We knew you were coming. Ah! Well, I'm having his attention, but these things are strong. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Oh, jeez, that Drake is strong. Okay. Okay, huh. My Drake is actually resistant to the Drakon, which is nice. Okay. Use that, and get up there and stab him. Yes, I'm leaving my creation there, but... The Drakon is taking a fair bit of damage, at least. Hopefully the sound back there isn't being captured on here. Someone's working around in the house a bit, and it's annoying. Ugh. Almost got him. Got him! When the Drakon dies, the other intruders flee in terror. You have survived the assassination attempt. Once again, you are alone in the sleeping quarters. Finally, someone runs in, drawn by the sounds. It is Quessa-Uss, the Drake, who greeted you when you arrived. She takes in the carnage, stunned. He wouldn't dare! I will tell the masters what has happened here. Such a violation of hospitality. They will want to meet after this. Go to the meeting hall soon. Something must be done. Quessa-Uss runs off. Alright. I am quite upset about this. Girdle of Life. That's gonna be a cell. Ooh, Ivory Skull. That'll be a store. And Gemstone, and now let's heal up. Alright. Yes, we would very much like to speak with someone about this. Although it seems my bluff worked. Yes, I am very weak. You stand patiently for a while. Okay. Faint sounds of arguments taking place and distinct roars and shouts. After 15 minutes, the door opens. Considering that someone just tried to kill you, this should be an interesting conversation. Ahem. Hello. You return to the central meeting hall where the Council of Drakons has gathered once again. It looks almost identical to how it did before, with 3 clear differences. First, all of the Drakons are tired and grouchy, having been roused from sound sleep. Second, while Galdring is still disinterested, you think that he is smirking. And third, Salazar is furious. Once again, once you have entered the chamber, Salazar opens with a hostile inquiry. I will be brief so that we can return to the comfort of our mates and hordes. We have all been summoned now, so the truth can be found out before rumor has its way. The little intruders have been assaulted. Is that not so? Oh, it was nothing, hardly worth noticing. Though they are irritated by your presence here, the Drakons are greatly amused by the response. The room begins to take on a subtle party atmosphere. Only Salazar isn't laughing. Your nonchalance is admirable, I am sure, but an accusation has been made against our honor and our hospitality. We may be rude and we may kill guests who displease us, but not like was said. What do you say to this? Do you accuse any of us of dishonor? We could do what seemed obvious and accuse Salazar. Or we could be surprising and accuse Galdring. Or we could do what I'm going to do here. I don't accuse anyone. I just want to continue my mission. Both Galdring and Salazar look relieved at this. Less political trouble, you suppose. It is wise to not demand satisfaction, Galdring says. A tiny outsider like you can't be allowed to challenge one of us. The other way around, however... He looks at Salazar and smiles. As Salazar simmers quietly, Galdring continues. You have been wronged. Therefore none of us will argue with my allowing you to make a request of us. I want to see Greta. Salazar begins to speak. You still think she is here? Well, enough of this charade, Salazar. I invited her here. You will not let her leave. Everyone knows it. Or everyone knows it now.
Return to your chamber. I will have the way to the eastern guest chambers unlocked for you. You may see Greta. After you have spoken with her and had time to complete your rest, we will have more business. Oh, God.
Sorry about that.
We need to debate what to tell you and when to let you go. Now go.
As you turn, you can see that the other Drakons are pointing at Salazar and smirking. Galdring seems to be gaining more confidence and influence with every minute. Salazar watches you with pure hatred as you leave. Oh God, my throat. This is worse than the eye beast. Especially with me feeling kind of ugh. Okay, Greta must be in here. Somewhere. Well, there's more pools there, which makes sense. Oh, these are actually nicer quarters. Why aren't we here? Who torn you? I want to be in these quarters. They look great. Ah. Oh, there's Greta. I'm just going to take a quick look around this area first. Let's see. Baton, thorns. Nothing we need. And that's just a way out. Yeah, these quarters are much nicer than the ones I got. Come on, guys! Why can't I sleep here? Oh, right, Greta. And they were trying to hide that. Okay. Couple pods. You are surprised and pleased to find General Greta sitting in this alcove, sitting and sipping tea as if nothing unusual was happening. She is very pleased to see you. Well, this is a relief. Though I'm surprised it took this long for the Talia to get anyone here. I'm not sure I could be exposed to Drakon politics for much longer without dying of boredom. Chris has kept me informed on what has been happening. The Drakons are arguing now, and that will keep them busy for a while. We have to act quickly. Can you tell me more about the Drakons? Well, the Drakons are half of the rebellion. The only effective half to hear them tell it. They fight in the north, and the humans and Zevriles mainly fought in the south. They have been allied with us. Sort of. Galdring is their leader, or was. Something seems to be happening in that area, some political dispute, between him and the second most powerful Drakon, Salazar. Tell me more about Galdring. The Drakons were originally created by a criminal shaper, but they were too independent and he lost control of them. Then the Drakons went off on their own and attempted to make a Drakon who could shape. That was Galdring, the first of the truly powerful Drakons. He was the one who first forged our rebellion. He is the one who created the newer, more arrogant and more powerful generations of Drakon, including Salazar. And he is, or was, their unquestioned leader. They don't listen to him anymore? Many do, but some don't. It seems with every generation the Drakons grow more powerful and more arrogant. The youngest do not always recognize how powerful or sensible Galdring is. What do you want me to do? Oh, Greta continues to sip her tea. She's doing a great job of acting calm and unconcerned, but you have known her long enough to see how agitated she is. She sighs and smiles. We really do have to act quickly, you know. What do you want me to do? Greta looks very pleased with herself. My weeks here have not been wasted. I have learned something of the layout of outer Quessa-Uss, and even better, I have learned how to pick some of their locks. I have managed to unlock the eastern door of these quarters. Or maybe some Drakon unlocked it, and I think I picked it. It doesn't matter. Beyond the door is an access corridor for delivering supplies, and at the far end of it is a Drakon laboratory. There is something in there, something that was just delivered here from Geneforge. You need to sneak in there and find out what it is. What will you do? I will stay here and keep watch. If anyone comes looking for you, I will do my best to divert them. Are there any guards between here and there? Yes, a few drakes, but the corridor is dark. You might be able to slip around them. If they see you, however, you will need to defend yourself. I suspect that, with the high-stakes games going on, neither Galdring or Salazar would care about some dead drakes. You don't care about them? For a moment, Greta lets you see how furious her imprisonment has made her. After they have held me prisoner here, for weeks, with a war raging and rebels dying every day, I hope you kill some of them. So, sneak into the laboratory and see what Northford Citadel said. Yes, and get back here quickly. You never can tell when the Drakons will summon you. Understandable. We are going to do that, and we will try to be sneaky. First, though, let me save, just in case.